Dead or alive, you're coming with me. Your move, creep. Kane.
Step outside.
I'm having trouble.
Yes, RoboCop. That's another good R-rated movie, kind of like Deadpool. Of course, we talked about the other day about that PG-13 petition on Deadpool and how Grace Randolph brought up that RoboCop comment about it.
She fucked herself into a corner.
Yeah.
You know? In a way, Deadpool did fuck itself into a corner because now they have a lot of explaining to do if they want to do something serious.
Yeah.
But because there's so many fucking fourth wall breaks and parallels and fucking paradoxes.
She didn't just fuck herself. She fist fucked herself with no Vaseline.
Yeah. Yeah, she really she took the fish in the ass for that one, man. Like, I don't. Oh man, I should write to her and ask her, like, what were you thinking? Like,
I have respect for her. When she did that, I kind of lost respect, but I don't truly hate her. I mean, she's an okay chick. I think, like I said, she fucked herself into a corner.
Yeah, like I don't hate Grace Randolph. Like, I watch her videos, and sometimes I feel she comes along a little strong. But, you know, I do that too, because I'm talking to a computer, right? So, usually when I do my videos, I do it by myself, so it comes off a little tacky. But, you know, I don't hate her for doing that. I find that maybe she did say something I think a lot of people took, I won't say out of context, but a lot of people rained down on her hard. But then again, she's got to expect that in today's day and age, that's going to happen.
Yeah.
As soon as it's online, people are going to rip it apart and tear it apart and make fun of everybody because that's where we live now, you know? So, hopefully she doesn't get too much shit.
It's almost like that song, "The Land of Confusion," at times.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, I remember there. I think there were some music videos on Total Recall and the Warriors with that song.
Yeah. I miss those Warriors video games for PS2, man.
Yeah.
I played those games. They were pretty good. Of course, the one that came out with Rockstar.
Yeah.
That was like a tribute to those classic beat 'em up games like Double Dragon and Streets of Rage.
That game was so addictive.
Yes.
I'll shoot you full of holes, warrior. Fucking T-Bird, fuck.
Yeah.
The Warriors did it.
And did you see the video when the cast came back dressed in their best for the anniversary?
Yeah.
Yes,
on the subway?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish James Remar was there with them. Ajax, he was my favorite because he didn't give a shit. He was a true badass. He didn't give a shit.
Ajax, I'm telling you right, Ajax is my brother to a T. Looks like my brother, acts like my brother, talks like my brother. My brother is Ajax.
Wow.
I grew up with Ajax. He's exactly like my brother. Exactly. 100%.
Oh man, Ajax is my favorite. He was such a rebel and bad. He just didn't give a shit. You know, I'll shove that bat up your ass and turn you popsicle. Maybe all you were just going faggot.
Yeah, he was good.
Yeah.
He was so great. They should do a sequel to that.
I'm glad they brought him back for the game. It was cool to hear how he was in the game.
I know, like that director was going to do a sequel, and they were going to do it like the LA riots. Like each gang was going to have like hundreds of members, and they were going to do like Cold War.
That was Tony Scott. That was for the remake. Tony Scott.
That's true, and then he died, eh?
Yeah, but I think he turned it down before he died because he understood it had a huge fan base and he didn't want to fuck with that.
I know. Yeah.
I love his stuff. Even like Domino. I love Domino.
I didn't mind Domino.
Yeah.
To tell you the truth, remake of the Warriors would probably not work because this is a concept they could get away with in the 70s, but today not so much.
Yeah, with satellite technology, they would all be found out. You know,
and also he wanted to put real games in there, the realistic, like with the cribs and stuff. I don't think it would work because the Warriors was a gritty comic book.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh man, classic stuff.
And it very much felt like one too. This is especially evident in the director's cut, where they put in these transitions that kind of pan out like a comic book panel.
Yeah, yeah. I got that around here somewhere.
I had an idea that was kind of like the Warriors, and it takes place around the 70s when the punk rock movement was starting, and it was called the She-Bulls of CBGBs. Now the She-Bulls were this all-girl street gang that was inspired by punk rock, and they were hanging out a lot at CBGBs, the classic punk rock club. And this mob boss, the Italians, of course they're into that. The mob were into that disco life, hanging out at Studio 54, and the punk rock people were hanging out at CBGBs, and so it kind of started out this whole war because they wanted to take over CBGBs, and the She-Bulls were like, "Fuck this, we ain't having it," and it creates this whole war between them and this mobster.
CBGBs, man, like that's when you think of punk, man, that's like the fucking nest egg of punk.
Wow.
That's like fucking knife fights and broken bottles and guns in the parking lot. That's that kind of mentality, chains.
Talking about this whole stuff about like the Warriors, and also the project that Isaiah wants to do, which is supporting Rambo. It would be awesome to do like almost like a movie or series, whatever, that kind of takes place in the 90s and is about these kids, just like living the life in a more innocent time than now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Remember that movie Kids that came out?
Yeah,
Yes. That
in the 90s?
By the same guy who did Spring Breakers, yeah.
Really? Same? Wow. Yeah, that was hard to watch, that one too.
Yeah. So what do you think of this idea that I just proposed right now?
I like that idea.
Yeah, it sounds interesting, yes.
Yeah.
Because I guess supporting Rambo is about people rediscovering their innocence after the crap. Because the 80s was about innocence. Back in the 80s, nobody cared. It was carefree. No one gave a shit. That's how it was. Like the 50s mixed with the 60s in a way. That's how the 80s were. And then the 90s came along and fucked everything up. It's like kind of like what we're going through right now. Yeah. So when Rambo 4 came out, it was like it kind of recreated their innocence, and then you had all these people going against it. We call them Murdochs, and it goes on from there. But what's cool about it, it's also a comedy.
Mm-hmm, yeah, it would be cool. It would be cool, like maybe like after supporting Rambo, to do something like Alex is talking about, like set it in the 90s, and maybe just have like a group of kids that just kind of go out like the neighborhood watch at night, and like take down the other kids who are like vandalizing schools and like toilet papering houses and like, but like set it in the 90s with that great grunge movement, with like all the great alternative music and all that
music.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
What the time frame would be possibly, I don't know, like 93, 91, 93, 95, like somewhere around there.
Yeah.
I might say 92 because the Carefree Fund in the 80s all got fucked up because of the Rodney King riots, which is kind of like what's going on now. Of course, Straight Outta Compton kind of showed what was going on back then, which is mirroring what's going on right now.
Well, I was watching a documentary. It wasn't like True Lies or Terminator 2 when they were like, you know that scene in True Lies when they film under the bridge? And then Terminator 2 was filmed in the same location. It was like a block away from the Rodney King thing while it was happening. I think it was Terminator 2, right?
Falling down was like that too. They were shooting falling down.
Yeah.
They shot falling down at the same location. They were filming falling down during the riots.
So technically that was like 1990.
Yeah, I remember it was back then. So somewhere.
So like you said, Matt, like a group of kids dedicated to taking down
taking down like the bad kids
and stuff like that.
Yeah, like the bad teenagers, you know.
Almost kind of like the Warriors if they were vigilantes for some reason.
Yeah, but like a lone group, like three to five kids, maybe seven, like lucky seven, like seven of them, and then have them like.
It sounds a little bit like The Outsiders meets 21
Jump Street. There could be. Yeah. There could be 8 of them, and their symbol could be like a cross, a sideways 8, like the forever symbol. And there could be like 8 of them.
And it would almost kind of have parallels to, I don't know if you've seen this movie, Seven Samurai.
Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen that somewhere.
I've
seen that.
That was the inspiration for the Magnificent Seven.
Isn't that Akira Sawa something?
Akira Kurosawa.
Yeah,
something.
Yeah. Or Shogun Assassin. Oh, damn. But yeah, like have like kids, like maybe they get tipped off at school or something, or like there's rival gangs at school and they find out that they're doing all these vandalizations and stuff. Like just like kids who are like watching out, you know. That would be cool.
I like that. I really like that. That would be great. What were you saying about supporting Rambo? You're going to say something about supporting Rambo?
No, not really. I was going to say something about like these characters in this idea that I've proposed, and they're supposed to be they would be like normal kids that you would see in
yeah, normal kids with everyday normal problems. Yeah, that'd be amazing.
And they like the stuff that we like movies, video games, comics, whatever, music.
We could actually tie it into supporting Rambo, like when they're grown up. Maybe have like 1 or 2 of them in the in that group. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
The like Rambo 4 of them. Grant Fan Club when they got older.
Yeah.
When they got older and
yeah.
I like that.
We should maybe do that as like an animated, like a motion graphic comic, like a YouTube series, like motion graphic style. And then we could all put our voices in as the kids, right?
We could do it like an animated kind of.
Yeah.
Like animated kind of stuff.
Yeah, like stop motion, like.
Yeah, there is some videos on those those DIY do it yourself how to make your own motion capture animation movie or something like that.
I was also thinking more of like a traditional anime hand-drawn style.
Yeah, because I'm doing that for Blood, and I'm also helping out Andy Davis with his next movie. I'm doing that for him presently, so I could do it for that. That would be no problem, because I went to art school and everything, so I got background in animation, so I could help out with that.
That's cool.
That'd be a good project.
Cool. I actually took a we can what?
Oh no, go on.
I actually took a sculpting class in college.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Oh. I want to go back to school. I want to go to, what the fuck? It has a really weird name. Hold on. I'll find you the link. I want to go to this horror school that's in Montreal.
Horror school, huh?
Yeah. And it's really cheap. It's $50 a semester.
Oh, okay.